Hi all, welcome to another episode of One Pitch Catch. Today we're actually going to talk about a few retirements and we'll start off with Starc, who retired very recently from T20 internationals, saying he wants to focus on tests and ODIs. Uh, so he presumably will still play the other leagues like IPL, BBL, etc. He's been a pretty valuable member, at least in the IPL.
The
But
last two
Ganesh,
years.
what do you think about his call?
Yeah, I think it's a very bold call. I think Jaga, considering T20 World Cup is not far away, but many times you've seen the Australian players focusing on what they are good at. I would say, for example, a Maxwell doesn't bother about this.
Hmm.
So likewise, even Stark. If Stark hadn't played IPL for 8 or 9 years in between,
Yeah, correct,
the
correct.
last two
Yeah,
years he played, but before that he had not played because he was the Australia load was more on him and he was focusing on that. I think we've seen several times with Aussies that they value the format that they are good at. I mean, not that
hmm.
Stark is not good in T20 ice, but generally they have their priorities right. I would say, Jaga.
Correct. Yeah,
Maxwell always plays IPL and also the white ball on the Australia. He doesn't. I mean, I
right.
don't think he misses playing Test cricket. I think they have
Yeah,
their
that's true.
priorities
Yeah,
right. So I am sure he will continue to play IPL and BBL at least for a few years. I mean, depending on the Australia load and the Ashes preparation or any other series
yeah.
preparation that comes in the way. I think that was a good call. He has been very good in T20s also. So playing the IPL and BBL will be very good. But
And I think
like
it gives Australia that certainty in terms of the next World Cup, right? They know that they don't need to worry about factoring him in, and they can focus on other candidates and things like that. So in that sense, it's a good timely call that he made.
yes, good. I mean, you don't hardly. I mean, of course, there is Virat, Rohit, and Jadeja. You don't generally see people retiring from T20 Is first.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So that is generally that's something not very often that people do. People retire from tests and then slowly
yeah,
they
correct.
wane out their career. But I think it's a bold call, like I said. So I mean,
What's the
talking
next
of
retirement?
their next retirement was by Ashwin from IPL. So what did you think of that, Jaga?
I think he probably wants to. I mean, being in the IPL means that you can't play in the other leagues. So I'm pretty sure that's one of the factors that's come in. There was also the whole thing around his role within CSK setup. Last year, he probably was benched for a few matches, probably didn't bowl his full quota, and he was coming in at all sorts of times during the game itself. Not, I think we spoke about it in terms of whether he should be coming in during the power play or
Later.
later. So I think he was looking for some clarity. Maybe CSK said, no, we won't be able to guarantee you anything. And then he further goes and muddies the waters by talking about Brevis and the amount that he was paid and the transfer and things like that. I think just a combination basically must have probably pissed off CSK saying, get lost, we're not going to promise you anything.
and
And
also
in
and
sense,
also
yeah.
and also generally even I think he is very committed to his YouTube channel and his social media the talks. I feel last year his channel was forced not to have episodes during the CSK games.
Ah,
So that also, I mean, in fact, it was having for the first couple of games, and then
correct.
some comment about Noor Ahmed, I think, was didn't go well, and so
Okay.
people wrote to took to Twitter and wrote to CSK management and stuff like that, and then he stopped talking about CSK games alone. Um, uh, and also, I mean, he's moved away from IPL so he can play the overseas leagues, which means he can still be part of the bigger CSK setup because CSK has teams in
Oh,
other leagues as well.
correct.
So he may still be turning out for the under the CSK management
Yeah.
if
Possible.
everything goes well, because I think he's still in charge of the youngsters academy, the CSK academy that's run in
Yeah,
Chennai.
I think they made him the head coach
head
or
coach or
something
something.
like
I
that.
mean, even before he was bought by CSK. I mean, at that stage
Correct.
when
Yeah.
he was made, he was technically part of Rajasthan Royals. He was
Hmm.
made that uh, a mentor or the head coach or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
whatever. So I think. Of course, there are a lot of rumors already about him being a captain of one of the teams in ILT20 and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I think he can have a lot of games to play with other. Now that he's
Correct.
completely out
Other
of
leagues.
IPL, also he has the freedom to go and play anywhere that he wants.
Yeah, and I think even the other two franchises that the CSK umbrella has, what if he doesn't get picked by them but by some other team? Then that creates a conflict in position with the CSK coaching and things like that. So that'll be interesting in case some other
Yes.
team picks him.
No, that could have still happened. I feel I don't because even last year when he was technically part of RR, he was
Ah,
appointed the CSK coach. So even in the auction,
okay.
if the auction didn't go the way the CSK wanted and somebody else picked them, also
Yeah, yeah.
probably he would have
Because,
continued
yeah,
here in Chennai Academy. I don't think, especially these two leagues or being outside India shouldn't be a problem. He can still be
okay,
a
good.
CSK Academy mentor and turn up for Trinidad and Tobago Knight Riders or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Okay, and now like he has the freedom to play and freedom to talk. Generally, he's going to be free in that whole IPL window, March to June. The interesting thing is that at least in the last season, the Pakistan Super League actually was conflicting with the IPL. Uh, I think there was one South African, was it some Bosch or
Yeah,
somebody who
Corbin Bosch. Yes,
contracted
yes,
there and
yes.
then played in the IPL and then he was banned. So is there a possibility that the PSL may try and bring him in? That would be a pretty big signing.
I I doubt if I mean I do Pakistan may be willing to give him a visa, but I doubt if Ashwin will take the PSL route because it's not just about India cricket and Pakistan cricket, right, Jaga? I think it's about BCCI, PCB, and also the governments getting into there. I don't think Ashwin will. He will probably get an offer to play at the PSL easily. I don't think he'll take that because it will hurt public sentiments given the situation we are in currently. Because even the Legends games in the team pulls out
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
correct.
Pakistan game, but India will play Pakistan in Asia Cup. So
Correct. Yeah.
only the so the legends and the retired people playing in Pakistan versus Pakistan is not seen in good light. I feel.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, generally, he's not cared much for what people say, but yeah, I think you're right. And there's too much at stake, right? I mean, his channel gets everybody starts boycotting his channel and or him and things like that. Plus, he still wants to be involved in cricket in India in multiple ways, TNPL and other things. So yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough. Probably won't.
I mean now he has the freedom to talk a lot more. That is very I'm looking forward to that more than he has the
Yeah,
freedom to
yeah.
play more. So that is very so I don't think he will jeopardize that.
Okay, got it. And there was a third retirement also, although not of a player. We talk about that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're talking about Dream11, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, so we were thinking of. I mean, there are a lot of sponsors. There has always been a curse on the team or on the companies or the organizations that sponsor the Indian team. Is something that is going around the rounds in social media, starting from
Hmm.
Sahara to Oppo.
Byju's, Oppo.
Byju's, so starting from Sahara days, so there has always been either they go bankrupt or they had to shut down operations for some reason or the other. So I thought Dream11 was will break that jinx. I thought because having been so successful and all those things, but now. I mean, with this online gaming bill being passed, I think Dream11 is also out. In fact, I read an article yesterday said that India might be playing without a team sponsor in the Asia Cup because I don't think we have enough time to finalize a
Yeah,
sponsor, or maybe they might have an interim sponsor. I think we've had an interim sponsor sometime before. I think I am not able to remember, but
yeah.
so because I'm sure there will be a lot of takers to sponsor the Indian team, but I mean it's
No,
very
but they will have certain price points to meet, right? The BCCI won't agree for something lower than what Dream11 was giving anyway. So that becomes
Exactly.
challenging because I think
Exactly.
the BCCI has also tightened up the rules so that they don't have to go through a similar situation again. There's a lot of clauses like these types of companies cannot apply and things like that.
Yeah,
So it's going to be a little challenging for sure.
you never know what future holds, right? I mean, when Dream11 started, nobody ever thought this online gaming
Yeah,
bill would come. So I don't know
correct.
what. I mean, in somewhere I read that Toyota is interested to be Indian
Okay.
sponsors. So I mean, it's all speculation, but we don't know. I mean, so that I have a feeling that they may still go without the sponsor for the Asia Cup and finalize
Okay.
before the next big thing comes up after the Asia Cup. Is my feel.
Okay. Got it.
So, I mean, can one pitch catch become sponsor, Jaga? Because
In
it's good
this,
to make some millions and then shut down, than not make
so we
anything
can
at
make
all.
the millions, right? Yeah. Yeah. In this, there's a Tamil movie. I think it's Mugavari. In that, பொன்னம்பலம் கிட்ட ஏதோ சொல்லுவாங்க. அவன் வந்து முதல்ல வாங்கணும், அப்புறம் தோண்டணும், அப்புறம் கட்டணும். First we get the views, then we monetize the views, then we bid.
So that's
It's a
probably
good
a very.
idea. But it could be controversial also because one pitch, if we put one pitch catch as sponsor, then are we asking for change in the rules such that
Rules also. Yeah, VCCI can bring
anyway,
that also.
yeah. So yeah, I think to just close off, there is a tri-series going on involving UAE, Pakistan,
And
and
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Hmm.
So I think it's probably at the middle stage. It seems like a good warm up.
For the Asia Cup for those three teams, I think yes, and also UAE will get to play the bigger teams before the Asia Cup. That's good for them. Yeah.
Good.
So
And the
that's
Asia Cup
pretty much it.
starts September 9th, right?
Yes, September 9th.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then we'll round it up now, and then we'll come back just before ahead of the tournament with a pre-tournament preview, and then let's see how the tournament goes. In the meantime, there's obviously a lot of other stuff happening. England and South Africa recently started an ODI series. There's Sri Lanka versus Zimbabwe going on. So, in a weird sense, it's odd that India is not playing any international cricket at this time. We've kind of got used to the Indian players being on TV every single day of the year almost.
Yeah, I mean
So
this is a big break. About 35 days, India not having any international cricket is very surprising. I mean, unless I mean IPL or I mean during IPL there's no
correct,
international
yeah.
cricket, but no IPL, no international cricket for 35
It's
days
very
for the
rare,
Indian
yeah.
players is very rare.
That's good. Hope they use
Yeah.
the break well. Anyway, so that's about it. We'll call it a wrap. Thanks a lot, and please do give us your support, your likes, and your feedback. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks everyone. Bye bye.